The Cover Crop Economic Decision Support tool, supported by the Precision Sustainable Agriculture Group, helps users estimate the cost and benefits of cover cropping decisions. It can be found at covercrop-econ.org. This video will guide you through several tabs with the objective of explaining how to use the tool efficiently. The tool capabilities covered in this video include obtaining additional information specific to each decision, using the drop-down lists, and changing default values to match your decisions. The Field and Farm tab must be completed before you can enter information into any of the other tabs in this decision support tool. Once the Field and Farm tab is complete, click on the green Next Seeds box at the bottom to show the Seeds tab. At the top, you will see the table where you can select the seeds to be planted. Below that table is information on factors affecting seeding choice and instructions on how to change default values. Each tab will contain a paragraph or two that explains the purpose of the decision being modeled on that tab. Notice that at the bottom of the first paragraph in bold blue lettering is a link to the Species Selector website of the Cover Crops Council for your region of the U.S. Clicking on this link takes you to a tool that provides seeding advice to meet your cover cropping objectives. If you're uncertain which cover crops to seed, it is recommended that you explore the species selectors. Returning to the Cover Crop Economic Decision Support tool, you can indicate your species selection using the input box with a downward-facing triangle on its right side. Clicking this input box causes a drop-down list containing multiple options to appear. Each tab will have a similar input box, each containing drop-down lists appropriate for the decision being considered. When the drop-down list appears, it has different categories, each separated by a solid blue label. The seeding drop-down list categories include commercial mix, grasses, legumes, brassicas, and broadleafs. Within each category is a list of species to select. The simplest choice is commercial mix. You then enter your seeding rate and price per pound of seed to calculate seeding cost per acre. If you decide later not to use this seed, you can delete it by hovering your mouse over the choice and clicking on the X that appears to the right of that choice. When any individual crop seed is selected, two changes appear in the table. First, an additional row appears, so you can add as many seed choices as you desire. This allows you to create seed mixes commonly used in cover cropping. Second, the default seeding rate and price appear in green shaded boxes on each row. These defaults are intended to speed your use of the tool by providing reasonable estimates. You are encouraged to change these defaults if you know your specific seeding rate and price. To change the defaults, type new numbers in the appropriate box. The tool will recalculate the cost based on these new values. Note that the budget table to the right on the screen now contains the estimated seed expense and is calculating a total economic cost. Next, click on the gray Planting Decisions box at the top of the screen. The Planting Decisions tab has some of the same format as the Seeds tab, including a paragraph of explanation and a table with an input box containing a drop-down list. The drop-down list is similar to the seeding choice drop-down list, with broad categories denoted by blue labels. Under each category are multiple options that can be selected. In this video, the only additional feature to note is that a green circle containing a question mark appears when appropriate. Clicking on this circle with your mouse will bring up information specific to this input cell. The next video will go into more detail on the equipment capacities of the Cover Crop Economic Decision Support Tool.